Hi everybody and welcome back to Happening News today. So what I thought I'd speak about is Keir Starmer's basically gone on the record saying that he wants to realign closer to the EU. Now I saw this whilst I was walking my kids to school. I was on the school run, nipped into the local petrol station, not to get petrol because I don't drive, actually to get breakfast, to be honest. And on the front page of the Daily Express, they had this headline. Now, am I surprised in the least? No. Now, what's it basically about? Now, Keir Starmer is one of them people always likes to blame everything on everybody else bar himself. He will never accept blame for anything himself. Nothing's his fault. And what he's basically said is the problem with the UK at the moment, okay, it's not because the Labour Party are running the economy badly. It's because of Brexit, which happened, the vote was 7 years ago? And we actually left the EU, 5 years ago? Okay, so that is the whole reason the economy's going bad. Nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with our Chancellor. Nothing to do with putting taxes up or anything like that. It's all because of Brexit. Okay. So, first thing I will say is this. The reason the economy's doing badly, Sir Keir Starmer, is one, last year in your emergency budget, you decided to alter income tax for the employer. Okay, so even if they were doing part-time employment, okay, you're going to make sure businesses got hit. Okay, so that's number one. Less international businesses are investing in the UK. Okay, so there's your problem number two. Problem number three, you got more rich millionaires and billionaires leaving the UK. Okay, so that decreases your tax revenue coming in. Okay, so there's your fundamental problems that you need to address. One thing you could actually think about is going back on saying, right, I'm going to hit limited companies and sole traders where it comes to, what does it come to? Dividend payments. That's one thing you could do. You could also decrease corporation tax. That'll get businesses investing in their companies more. And you will actually find that you might actually get more people off benefits that way. Because businesses will be able to employ more people. They'll be able to offer better wages and everything. Happy days. Problem solved for you. Now, where you are correct, okay, and you are fundamentally correct, but Brexit was always going to be a problem. And I know people aren't going to like me saying it, and they're going to say, oh, Kevin, you're nothing but a Remainer. Sour grapes, all this. No, I voted for Brexit. Whether you want to face up to that or not, it's down to you. I voted for Brexit. Okay, so the fundamental thing is this. When it came to Brexit, everything that was said on both sides, so the people that wanted to stay and the people that wanted to leave, lied through their teeth. We were never, ever going to get this fantastic deal. Not even with Nigel Farage. He would never get this fantastic deal. And the reality is, we can't rely on America as much as Nigel Farage will go and tell you that, just because he's bosom buddies, allegedly, with Donald Trump. Our closest allies are literally across the water. That's where we need to be relying on business, and where we've relied on business for an awful long time. So in a way, Keir Starmer is correct that we need to align with them. But the fundamental thing is, how much is he willing to get into bed with them? Because the reality is, if he gets into bed with them too much, a lot of people up north in the Labour heartlands voted for Brexit. And that's what he needs to remember. You know, he needs to be very careful how much he's willing to sell out the British public to get back into bed with the EU. And that's where I see that there's going to be a fundamental problem with it. Because he is fundamentally correct, whether you want to face it or not. You know, we can all be delusional, okay, that we rely on the EU at the end of the day. Okay, we need that business. And fundamental thing is we're probably not getting enough of it at the moment. So let us know what you think. If you think I'm wrong, be my guest, tell me. You can shout and scream at me as much as you like. Okay, if you think I'm right, let us know in the comments as well down below. But for now, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you again a bit later.